Northeast Mississippi Community College proudly presents the longest-running community college podcast in the state of Mississippi, Tiger Talk. Tune in each week as Northeast President Dr. Ricky Ford talks about all things Northeast, from academics to career and tech to workforce and all things in between. It's Tiger Talk. And now, Northeast President Dr. Ricky G. Ford.
Hey everyone, welcome to this week's episode of Tiger Talk with President Dr. Ricky Ford and myself, Liz Calvery. We can't wait to share with you all of the great things going on at Northeast Mississippi Community College. President Ford, how do you approach balancing tradition with innovation when making decisions that shape the future of Northeast?
I don't care where you are or what you do, you're always going to be asking the question, well, this is how we used to do things. And I think it's important that you always remember how that you always done things and you keep the things that are important, but yet try new things all the time. So when we balance tradition with innovation, it's crucial when making decisions that shape the future of Northeast Mississippi Community College. I'm going to go over a few ways that we do that, not just in one or two, but the first thing I want to look at is instruction. It's very important to honor the traditional teaching methods and values that have contributed to the college's success, while also we've got to embrace the innovative instructional strategies and the usage of technology that have come along. And we've got to encourage our faculty to incorporate any new technologies and active learning methods and interdisciplinary approaches to keep the curriculum relevant and engaging for students. Students that graduated 20 years ago, and if they had those same skills and they graduated today, it would be very, very difficult for those people to be active and good employees within the current industry. So it's important that we maintain the traditional values, but also stay abreast of all the things that are happening as far as instruction are concerned. And I think that's what we do here at Northeast. We are constantly trying to move the needle as far as incorporating technology and incorporating new active learning methods into our instruction. When it comes to students, we've got to understand and respect their diverse backgrounds and learning styles. The ways that the students learn and their learning styles today as compared to 20 years ago is totally different. So we've got to offer a variety of support services such as tutoring, counseling, career guidance, things like that to help them succeed. And we've got to embrace innovations like online learning platforms, virtual reality tools, and adaptive learning systems to provide personalized education experiences for each student. And the thing that I have noticed over the years is that each student learns differently according to what school they came from. Because each school's curriculum, high school, K-12, their school's curriculum is totally different from each other. So we've got to adapt to those students as they come in with the experience that they have working within their system. Then we look at our employees. We've got to support professional development opportunities for faculty and staff to stay current with emerging trends in education and technology. One of the things that I added about 2-3 years ago was a professional development office, an employee development office. And we hired a person that leads all that professional development. And we try to make it specific professional development for each one of our divisions. For example, the folks in math science would not need the same professional development that the teachers in history or English would be needing. So we're trying to be subject specific and division specific on the professional development that they need. We've got to encourage collaboration between different departments and roles to foster a culture of teamwork and creativity. We've got to recognize and reward innovative ideas that improve the overall learning experience for students. And one of the things that I'm proud that we do here at Northeast is we allow the faculty member to have the academic freedom to teach ever how they want to teach their class. If they want to utilize all technology and innovative approaches, they're welcome to do that. If they want to maintain more of the traditional values and the traditional ways of teaching in the classroom, then we allow them to do that. So it's important that we support our employees as we combine the traditional way of doing things and then the innovative way of doing things. things. And then we've got to keep moving technology forward within the instructional process. We've got to invest in state-of-the-art technology infrastructure, such as high-speed internet, digital classrooms, learning management systems, provide training and resources for faculty to effectively integrate technology into their teaching experience. We've got to foster relationships with tech companies and industry experts to stay at the forefront of educational innovation. Apple Education has been a great partner with us, and they have led us through this process from the very beginning. But so by striking a balance between tradition and innovation in these key areas, Northeast Mississippi Community College can create a future-proof educational environment that meets the needs of the students, the faculty, and all employees, while leveraging technology to enhance the overall learning experience. So we've got to constantly be on our guard to make sure that we stay up to date with everything that comes along and provide our employees and our faculty especially an opportunity to utilize those.
And now for everyone's favorite part of the week, can you give us an update on the Northeast news?
First of all, our football field renovation, we have just about completed that. Rain has delayed that work a little bit, but we're about to get that completed and then basically back off out of the way and let the sod take hold and grow and become stabilized for a football team that will be coming in just about 3 weeks from now. The football drainage project that we have, the fences have been reinstalled on all areas of the project. They're working on some minor things, completing that process. So we're about to complete both of those projects. We've been doing a lot of work on a lot of our dorms. Murphy Hall, the painting is complete in the lobby. The flooring is being installed as we speak, and it should be completed within the next couple of weeks. White Hall, we have begun a renovation project there. We're painting in the lobby, and the rec room is complete. The painters are working on the rooms on the first floor. They're installing new flooring on the first floors where we're starting this year. We're going to do it in phases. Next year, we'll do the second and third floor. Our library project, where we've developed the new conference room and a meeting room in honor of Donnelly Keith, one of our former students here. This project will be completed within the next couple of weeks. We've had a lot of trouble with HVAC system around on campus, and we're about to get those under control. We're testing a few of our iPad apps that we can be used in instruction for ADA accessibility and the ease of use. And, one thing that some people don't understand is that we have students that require ADA compliant areas, and using the iPad is one. First of all, how does a blind person use an iPad? Second of all, how does a deaf person use the iPad? So we have things in place, apps in place for those students through our special populations department there. We're making sure that everything is updated and the catalog is ready for our fifth year SACS review, which is coming up. It's ready for this fall when our students come in. We've got a new aerospace technician class, which begins Monday. Also want to announce that we just had our first class of our partnership with Baptist Ambulance and Priority 1. We just had first graduation from the EMT Basic Summer Program, and we had a large number of students that graduated there. They're ready to go out on the job. Career Step Program which is a funding stream through Three Rivers Production Development Association that assists adults that have a child or children, household income at or below 200% of the federal poverty level. We help with tuition assistance, education-related materials for training. Some examples of those programs would be nursing, healthcare-related programs, CDLs, cosmetology, CMAA, EMT, CNA. So these programs we have monies available. Testing lab at the New Albany Center have been very steady with proctored exams and CLC work keys testing. Welding classes are no longer available on the New Albany campus. We've moved those to the Boonville campus and contact John Garner at the Boonville campus for those. One thing that I'm really excited about this fall is moving on with our mobile credentials. We set a tentative date of August 12th for the official go live for all of our students and all of our employees. The testing on it has been extremely busy. So we'll be doing away with the old traditional ID card and using mobile credentials through the phone and the watch app. Our Woodhall project, which is one of the dormitories on campus that we did a complete renovation, that is getting close to finishing up. We're installing the wiring for the wireless system there. Our admissions department is working hard processing summer and fall paperwork for dual enrolled students entering summer and fall applications. We're processing VA paperwork on summer and fall students. We are about ready to go with our apply admissions application education, which will be online. The final phases for that implementation is in place. We're preparing for Northeast Now in our recruiting department, giving campus tours to visiting students, working on the yearly recruiting plan. We're updating brochures and handouts for the next year. We're working on events for the fall with our preview night and the Northeast Now, our elementary Northeast Now, which we provide for elementary students. Congratulations are in order to Northeast baseball player J.B. Williams, who was selected to the prestigious Academic All-America team by College Sports Communicators Organization. 2 alumni of our baseball program earned the opportunity to compete in Summer League All-Star Games. Drake Douglas, who played for Beach Collegiate Baseball League in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and Kai Holiday in the inaugural Major League Baseball Draft League versus Cape Cod Baseball League All-Star Game in New York City. And I do want to say one last thing and congratulations to CTE programs, workforce training. Northeast Mississippi Community College has been awarded more than $2.2 million in workforce training grants from Accelerate Mississippi to fund 2 major projects beginning July 1. We were awarded $2.092 million to support the development of a new composites lab. The lab will serve as a training ground for students pursuing careers in advanced manufacturing, aerospace, and related industries that require hands-on experience with high-performance materials and technology. Northeast also received a second grant in the amount of $133,792 to enhance its workforce systems infrastructure. The workforce systems special project will focus on improving access, support, and delivery of career education, especially for adult learners. So these are some things that are going on at Northeast Mississippi Community College, the premier institution in the United States. So thank you again to all of our employees that do such a tremendous job and a creative job and have such a passion in doing their jobs. We're so thankful for each and every one of them. So as always, again, ladies and gentlemen, let's go Tigers!
Thank you for listening to this week's Tiger Talk podcast. If you or someone you know wants to further their education through academics, career and technical programs, or even continuing education and workforce, give Northeast a call at 1-800-555-2154. Tiger Talk is brought to you by Northeast Mississippi Community College. For more information about Northeast, visit www.nemcc.edu or follow the college on various social media platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok.